Hello everybody! Hello, I'm Bonbon! And I'm Tommy, and today we will be reviewing some vintage toys. Take a look at it. We're going to be looking at them all. With Bonbon! It's me! Yay! Welcome to Tommy's Puppet Lab. Enjoy the show. Okay everybody, here are all the toys we will be reviewing. So let's begin. Toys! Yay! I'm Bonbon. Nice to meet you. Where's Funtime Freddy? Well, he's in storage right now, but I thought I would borrow you because I was hoping to do a toy review with you. Hey, where did Bonbon go? So right here we have ourselves two colorful looking cassettes. Oh, they're pretty. Hey, you need a tape player. Alright, let's play the tapes. Yeah, this is actually an old vintage Fisher-Price. Here, let's just take this off. Fisher-Price. Yeah, so I guess Bonbon wants me to take a closer look at this. This is an old Fisher-Price tape recorder. You've probably seen this in a couple of my videos. And yeah, you put a cassette in there. I don't have one. And you can record the volume control. I even still have the battery cover. So we're gonna test this thing out. So let's test it out, shall we? Hello? Testing, testing. Let's listen. Hey, the microphone matches my colors. Yeah, hey, look at them. Got Bonbon's colors on it. That's cool. Here, you wanna try it? Hi, I'm Bonbon. Come work at sister location. Okay, alright, wow. Wow, that was loud. Okay. Thank you, Bonbon. So anyway, that's what this is. However, what we're going to be looking at here are not actually cassettes. They're board games. And I'm going to show you them right now. So we're going to put this thing away. And now let's take a close-up look at these really cool looking board games. So here are the cassettes. Bonbon is watching very closely. They look like cassettes, but you'll notice they have numbers on it. However, these are called flip-siders. These are very old. And, okay, but really, what's underneath, this is actually a magnetic board game. So this is your dice right here. You just spin it. So I just rolled a 3. And the game tokens are actually in here. You get some colored game tokens. If I can get them out. A little stubborn. Yeah. So as you can see. And this is actually magnetic. I actually do not know how to play this game. Otherwise I'd show you. But this thing's magnetic. See, look at that. I flip it upside down and they stay on. These are actually travel games. This is a game that you play in your car when you're bored during a 5 or 6 hour travel. And this is your dice. And this is your dice, so you just give it a spin. I just rolled a 7. So 5 plus 2 equals 7. So that would mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like I said, this did not come with instructions. Well, it did. It came with French instructions. Unfortunately, I only speak very little French. I never really learned how to play this, but that's what this looks like. And the other one is actually a different game. Let's take a look at that, shall we? So it's got the dice on here, so I'm going to give it a spin. Now this is color-coded. One is red and one is blue. So these ones are actually the same. So maybe this is a game that requires 2 dice, and maybe perhaps this is a game that requires 1 dice, but each player gets their own color. So anyway, yeah, the pieces are already jumping out of the game. You flip it out. It looks really interesting, honestly. And yeah, so we got... I honestly do not know how to play this, because I wish I did. It looks interesting. You just give her a spin. I have a question. What's that, Bonbon? Why do you have a board game that you don't even know how to play? Why did you not keep the instructions? I want to play a board game. Well, I think I did have the instructions a long time ago, but I just didn't. I guess I must have lost them. I'm Bonbon! Here's an old handheld video game here. This is called the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Basketball. And it was made by Konami in 1989. So this is actually really old. So it's actually almost 30 years old, and it still works. So I'm just going to show it to you really quickly here, just what the gameplay is like. So here's Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It was made by Tiger. So this is your control. Goes up, down, left, right. This is your action button, and you can toggle the sound. Alright, so I'm just going to quickly show it to you. So yeah, so those are the two electronic handheld games. I've actually already shown it to Bonnie, so I'm just going to show you the other ones. I'm not going to bother showing Bonbon. He can ask Bonnie. Now here's an old vintage electronic game. It's called Pinball Rider. So I'm just going to show it to you. What year is this? It doesn't show the year it was made. But I know I got this in the 90s, so this is actually fairly old school. It's got 2 AA batteries. Good thing I started this show prepared. So we're going to put the batteries in and let's see if it still works. I haven't played this in a long, long time. Yep, it still works. Can you see the screen? Well, this game is kind of interesting because it's got a shaker on the inside. So you push the start button. This is your launch right here. Can you hear that? It's actually the shaker inside. So this game actually shakes when you play it. Yeah, so that's kind of interesting. But these things are not as popular anymore because you basically can download apps and stuff with your iPhone or Android these days, but however, that's what we used to play back in the day. Chances are a lot of you had these old things, Gameboys. I actually still have my old Game Boy here, and I even have a Game Boy Color, where a Game Boy, these gray bricks right here did not have color back in the day. Oh, there's a game in here, Wario Blast. I'm going to try something else. I'm going to try a Kirby's Block Ball. I grew up a Kirby fan. I still love him. This is Tetris. You know what? I'm going to do this for my father. He used to play this all the time. Okay, so this actually requires 4 AA's. Alright, so we're going to check out Tetris. Show you this is working well. Yeah, remember when we had to wait forever for that Nintendo logo to scroll down? Good times. Are you to tell me there was no Five Nights at Freddy's back then? No, there was no Five Nights at Freddy's where I was growing up. Are you serious? I'm serious. So yeah, basically, you can probably download this game for your iPhone now. And then once you fill a line, it clears. And that's basically how you get score in this game. So, but anyway, I'm just showing it off, so I'm going to go ahead and crash the level here. So what should I put in for a name? Oh, put my my name in. Bonbon. Bonbon. I'll guess. Okay, so Bonbon wants me to put his name in, so let's do that. There you go, Bonbon. Just to show you that this is working really well. And this Game Boy Color will actually play traditional Game Boy games. I'm going to show you Yoshi's Cookie. It does not actually have... It will show it in color, but it's just usually one solid color. So yeah, as you can see, it's just actually all red. I wish they would remake these two games because they were awesome. So anyway, I'm going to start by showing you off Oracle of Seasons. Okay, so I just turned the sound off because of copyright reasons. But yeah, just take a look at the picture. So right now we are looking at Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Seasons. This is the opening. Now take a look at the graphics. Notice the graphics are a lot better than the traditional Game Boy. And everything is colored appropriately. Now I'm just going to show you what the gameplay is like. Now we're going to take a look at the Oracle of Ages. And right now we are looking at Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Ages. So the opening is different than the Oracle of Seasons, but the graphics are just as nice. It's got a really nice opening to this game. I really do wish they would remake these games. They were a lot of fun. So the gameplay in both games are very much the same. You do get different items and stuff, and the storyline is quite different. Now a lot of you probably remember this console, the Super Nintendo. Lots of good times. Now I still do have some games for it, but I don't have any to show you because I don't have a TV to plug this in. However, I will show you some artwork from a couple of my favorite games. Take a look. So yeah, the controller, here's the controller, is what the controller looks like. That's your eject. This is the button you eject from. Power switch, reset, and the game goes in here. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, like I said, there's not much I can show you. Do they have sister location? No, Bonbon, I'm sorry. I don't have sister location. They should make Super Sister location. Oh yeah, and I used to have a Nintendo console. Unfortunately, I don't have it anymore. But that's what the controller looked like. I kept the controller because it is a collector's item. So now here's a really old toy. This was made by Tommytronic. And this is actually a driving simulator. A little bit dusty, but anyway, you might have seen this in a couple of my videos, but I'm going to actually give you a proper look at it. So pushing this lever will adjust your speed, and it will also, take a look here. There are no batteries in this, by the way, but just look at this. Isn't that cool? So now I'm in turbo mode. There's 60 miles per hour. That's 100 miles an hour. I never advise driving this fast in real life. Okay, and this right here resets your trip meter here. This is your key. This actually turns the game on. So let's go put some batteries in, shall we? Let's take a good look at it. So when you turn it on, there it is. So right now it is in neutral. So the car is not moving. So when you run out of fuel, you want to actually look here. This is your counter here. And that will be your final score. So it goes up to 99. However, if you go off the track, right, like right in the trees, this will stop counting. If you stay on the track, this will keep counting. when your fuel runs out, that'll be your final score. Okay, so let's take a look at it. Alright, so let's give it some speed. Give it a little more speed. Okay, see how I went off the track right here? That stopped counting. When you go back on the track, it counts again. Alright, I'm out of fuel, so that's my final score, 54. Oh, I want to drive! Okay, Bonbon. Let's put Bonbon behind the wheel, shall we? Wow, you're a better driver than I thought, Bonbon. Let's see your final score. That's 47. I got 54. Sorry, Bonbon, you couldn't beat me. Again! How about we move on to the next toy? How about that? Okay. Hey, Bonbon, are you afraid of ghosts? Nope, not afraid of ghosts, Alright everybody, now we are going to be looking at the Casper Mischief Makers. These things were made back in the 90s, I believe around 1995. So yeah, my father used to do puppet shows with these characters. In the dark. They glow in the dark. Definitely not afraid. Alright, so this is Fatso. So basically what you do is you can squeeze his belly and he'll fire a tomato. That's kind of cute, I guess. So yeah, this is Fatso, obviously, because he's really chubby. And here's Casper. You squeeze his belly. This is what happens when you squeeze Casper's belly. It's kind of strange because I thought Casper wanted to be a friendly ghost and he didn't like scaring people, but in this case he would be the scariest one that I have in a collection here. But you know what? I actually already have a ghost that can do that. Let's go check him out. This is Gengar. He's a ghost too. Oh yeah, and his face also glows in the dark too. That's not scary. Can't see your face, Bonbon. That's not scary. Not scary. That is not scary. Nope. Bye. Alright, and this is Stretch. So, what you do is you pull on his neck. And this one's Stinky. You squeeze on his belly. And actually he's supposed to be breathing some kind of a smell through his nostrils. But I've had this for 2 decades. It doesn't smell anymore. It just smells like vinyl. But yeah, it used to actually have kind of a bad smell. And he doesn't have a smell anymore. So I guess we should call him Not So Stinky. Are they gone yet? Yes, they're gone. Now this is something I've had for ages. I believe I got this as a Christmas gift from my uncle. This is a Melody Maker alarm clock by Play School. About 25 years ago.
This is Gormley on 980 CJM.
So yeah, it's got radio on it, AM and FM.
Good to have you here. You name it, we talk about it. Absolutely anything goes in what we call the hour of the big story from...
So anyway, and it's got nursery rhymes on here. So this is Yankee Doodle. Oh, okay. Oh, there It's a small world. Yeah, there you go. Got a little dance out of you. So I believe this next one is called London Bridge. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, so that's what this is. Alright, so I'm just going to warn you, I will be putting some real ladybugs in here. So if the bugs give you heebie-jeebies or you don't like them, I'll be seeing you next time. Thank you so much for watching. But if you do like bugs or you're feeling brave, then please do keep watching because what you're about to see is pretty neat. So enjoy the circus. Ladybugs are cute. Well, this thing's been around for a while, but it's still in production. I have not opened it yet. But basically, it is a critter playground. You put bugs in here, and they have, it's called a critter carnival. But yeah, so it's got things like a merry-go-round, a slide, a teeter-totter. It's got like a Ferris wheel, a tightrope, a swing, and a little maze. I have not opened this yet, so we're going to be doing an opening. Like an unboxing? Yes, so it's like an unboxing. Yay! That should be good. There we go, I opened that up nicely. Oh, instructions! Yay! Roly-poly, ladybugs, and other small insects. Never put in biting or stinging insects. True. Don't leave in direct sunlight while we're going to be inside, so that's not a concern. Don't keep the bugs in the carnival for too long. Okay, I'll make sure I don't do that. Just so you know, I'm going to let them go and they will be let go unharmed. And they will be released exactly where I found them. So if you're catching insects, always let them go right where you found them. Okay, that's important. Put a little water in the watering hole. Okay, yeah, there's a little watering hole. This is actually a magnifying glass. You put it on top. But anyway, yeah, so here's the dome. And as you can see right here, there are notches here. So when you put the lid on top, this is how they breathe. You gotta have air holes on the top. They say you're supposed to put a little bit of water in here. I actually am going to do something different. This is actually a piece of bread and I soaked it in water. And the ladybugs will be able to absorb the water from the bread, and that way you do not risk drowning the cute bugs. I don't want to drown the little ladybugs, so you got to be really careful. Go catch some ladybugs. I want to see some ladybugs. Okay, so I got 6 ladybugs crawling around here. Oh, they're so cute! You should see them walk the tightrope. Yeah, see, this one right here is thirsty. He's drinking the water off the bread. Off the tightrope he goes. Okay, so now it is time to let our friends go. So, I'm just going to take this off and I'm going to let them all crawl off. There goes one. There they go. They're flying away. Are you going to do a final tightrope performance for us? Or are you just going to take off? Oh, there you go. There you go. The final act. Oh, you're having fun with that tightrope, aren't you? There you go. Away you go. There you go. That was the last one. Well, that was cute. We got to watch a little ladybug circus. I like ladybugs. I do too. Unfortunately, we are running out of time now. Are you really? Yep, time flies when you're having fun. I agree. Time does fly. So, I'm afraid we are going to have to wrap up this video. I'll see you all next time. Time to go home. I'm driving. You're driving? Well, Bonbon's really enjoying this driving simulator. You're a better driver than I thought. Don't get pulled over by any police cars now. Alright, I'll see you all next time. Hi. Hey, watch the road. Oops. We better go. Bye. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time. Have you seen Bonbon? Take one hand and put these two fingers together. Put your pinky on top and grab your pinky with your index finger. And you just made yourself a puppet friend.